Howdy, howdy everybody, Chris here. We are back in the garage and today we're working on this 2015 Chevy Z71. Let's get into it. We had a massive hailstorm in this area. Because of that, we've been kind of overwhelmed with work, estimates. We've got a lot of things going on in the shop, so we were a little bit delayed on some videos. I've got a lot of content filmed, but I haven't been able to look through it, edit everything, and get it out to you guys. But this is one of those vehicles that had some extensive hail damage. Some of it might be hard to pick up on camera, but if you look at this hood, this one is not the worst one, but we've got a lot of little dingers in here from hail on the hood. But anyway, the hood, mainly the hood and the roof, have a lot of damage on it. You can see there's a big dent right there in the back. If I can get the light in it there. One right there. And then it's got a lot of little dents all over it. So we talked to this customer, we wrote an estimate for him. We did an olive green Ford truck, completely in Raptor Liner after a hailstorm. He loved the look of that truck and he wants to get his Chevy done in a desert tan colored Raptor Liner. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna walk you through the entire process of stripping this truck down, prepping out the entire truck for Raptor Liner, and then I'll show you how we spray it, what products we're using, how you mix them. So if you want to do something like this at home to your own truck, then you'll be equipped with all the information you need to get it done. I'll tell you what, you're probably going to be pretty amazed with how good this truck looks after we Raptor Liner it. The first step we're going to do is do a tear down on this. We're going to remove as much trim as possible. Okay, let me give you an idea of what's going on here, how this stuff mixes up. This is the Raptor Liner kit. This is a single bottle. If you get a kit, you're going to get 4 of these bottles. It's a tinnable base, and you're going to get 4 of these activators. This is not the color for the truck we're doing today, but you put one of these tinted colors in this bottle with the activator, okay? Now the kit comes with 4. So 4 colors, 4 activators, and 4 bottles of Raptor Liner. Now on this vehicle, we're doing 2.5 kits. Now, one other thing I want to mention, the kit I'm going to put the link for in the description comes with this gun right here. Now, I've used this gun before on another truck that we did, and I wasn't happy with the consistency that came out of this particular gun that comes with this kit. So we no longer use this gun. So if you want to do this to your truck or your vehicle, I would highly recommend that you get the Raptor spray gun. And I know it looks very similar, but there are going to be some subtle differences. One thing is this nozzle right here. It's a narrow nozzle. This one's much bigger. So there's the difference in the nozzles. This is the Raptor, and this is the one that comes with the kit. Don't use this one. Don't use this one. It's inconsistent. It doesn't give you a uniform texture. That's the best thing I can say. This one will give you a nice uniform texture, as you'll see when you look at the finished product of this truck at the end of this video. So definitely recommend. I think it's around $40 if I'm not mistaken. Let's get back in and check out this truck and see how Darius is doing. We do want to spray the Raptor Liner over those bumpers. I'll show you how we're going to prep those out. There's a specific way that you want to prep these out so you have good adhesion. And then we'll start sanding this truck with 80 grit sandpaper. We've tried it with 180. You can use 180 to 80 grit. I prefer 80 grit. It's a little bit more aggressive. It's going to sand up this paint more thoroughly so we have good adhesion for the U-Pole Raptor Liner. Okay, Darius is getting this all sanded down with 80 grit sandpaper. He's using an orbital sander just to make it quick and easy. He will have to go over this by hand to get all the edges and those hard to reach areas, because you want to make sure everything on this truck is sanded with 80 grit before you start cleaning it and spray it. Now, we did remove the bed
We unbolted the bed. We slid it back about 12 inches, 6 to 12 inches, just so we could spray behind that bed. Now, as far as the bumpers and the preparation that's needed on those, you want to sand those with 80 grit, and then you want to primer those bumpers and sand those smooth before you start spraying. Before you start masking and spraying this with the Raptor Liner, I would recommend you do a total wash on this with soap and water to remove all that dust from those 80 grit scratches. And then after masking it off, do a final wipe down with isopropyl alcohol to clean any remaining residue or dust that's on the surface, and then you should be ready to spray. Now Darius has got this all masked off, removed the trim that we needed, and he started spraying the hood here. It's a little bit like painting a vehicle, except you have a very narrow fan pattern and you have to stay a little bit away from the vehicle. So we're not trying to get like super full coverage on the first coat. It's going to be a little bit transparent. You want to overlap your passes so you get good coverage. Now he's already done the roof, and he put 2 good coats on the roof before he moved on to the rest of the vehicle, because we don't want to have to go back up there again. So we are going to put 2 coats on this, and that's why we're using 2 kits here plus 2. So we're using about 10 bottles on this truck.
Maybe. Not right there.
top, right, the top of that right there. Here. Bumper together. Headlights in. Taillights in.
After we applied the second coat, the only thing left to do was just to go around, look for any areas that were light and a little bit transparent, just to make sure everything got covered. So we went around and we kind of spotted in where we needed to. So I used the sunlight to be able to look for those transparent areas.
All right, well, here it is. Darius pretty much sprayed the whole thing. I just kind of filmed. I think it looks pretty good. Chevy pickup. I like the texture of this better than the last one we did. We had a different type of gun, but this gun is the U-pole gun, and it's a little bit more uniform texture, so it just looks better. Smaller droplets.
The only thing left is to reassemble it, pull it outside, and take a look at the finished product. This is not a real difficult thing to do. It went together very smoothly. It does take a little bit of time. It took us about a week with Darius working on it. I helped him a little bit, but not much. Really, he did this pretty much himself. But man, it looks fantastic. When it gets out in the sun here, you can see the black trim against the tan. Really looks fantastic. I like the nice uniform finish of that U-pole gun. It costs about $700 in material, but you get a complete change in the look of your truck. I do have a digital guide available on the process of painting your truck with Raptor Liner. Check it out at GarageNoiseGear.com. Listen, appreciate you watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and hype this video. We'll see you on the next episode of Garage Noise.